Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be back and here to film my best of beauty so far. This is where I share with you my mid-year favorites. I've been doing this for so many years. I love best of beauty videos at the end of the year, so I started doing this because I wanted to see it mid-year. I want to see more of these videos. So I'm here to do this, and I know I was away for a brief hiatus. I never am away from YouTube. One thing about me is I'm consistent. I was sick. I'll spare you guys the details because you don't want to hear about it, but it took me out and I am back. I'm better. Thank you guys so much for checking in on me, for all your kind words and well wishes. That's where I was. Literally, if I could have been here, I would have, but I was so sick that I genuinely just could not film. I couldn't function. So I'm here now. We've all been there. You know how it can be. So I'm back and I feel so good and I cannot wait to do this video for you guys. I've missed you so much. I love filming. I've missed this. I thought I'd be a little bit rusty going back into this, but I'm just right in, ready to go. I cannot wait. I'm going to be filming so much videos for you guys. I'm so excited to be back. So I hope you guys are excited for my best of beauty so far. It's going to be a long one. These generally are because I have so much product to go through. I've separated it by category. We're all nice and organized here. If you're curious of my makeup details, I'm using my favorite products. So that is what we've curated today. It's all in this video, but I will let you know throughout the video what it is I'm wearing. No other updates to share with you guys, I don't think. I'm just happy to be back and ready to film. And we're going to start off with my primers. And then we're gonna kind of go through there, just kind of how I put it on my face. It makes sense to me. And I do think I have something for each category that I've used this year that has been the best of. Most of the products are new releases this year. However, if it's an older product that I just discovered this year, it's included in this video. So this is all the newest stuff, all the best newest stuff, because there's a lot of drops. But we're gonna start with priming products. And I do have 3. Typically at the end of the year, I like to try and limit it down to my number 1 and really curate it for you. However, I'm going to name all 3 here, but I do feel like I have a favorite in the 3 that I'm going to mention. If you're looking to purchase from any category, this is the video for you. With primers though, these 3 have been my top finds so far this year. So most recently, I have the Beauty Blender Boost Firming and Smoothing Peptide Primer. This is really nice if you like the Beauty Blender Skin Tint, which is one of my favorite facial products that I discovered previous year. This is really good for hydration. It says smoothing, but it's mostly smoothing if you have any sort of dry, flaky skin, dry issues like that. It's not smoothing in terms of pores for me. I haven't been reaching for too many pore products lately. I feel like my skin has been really good, and we're gonna get to skincare because one thing just changed my skin. 2 things actually, but one thing recently just changed my skin. You guys noticed a difference, and I'm gonna mention that near the end once I get through all the makeup. Makeup is my priority. This Beauty Blender one is just great for hydration. I really think it lays beautifully underneath makeup and gives a glow to the skin. So that's why I like it, reach for it, and I think it pairs perfectly with the Beauty Blender Skin Tint, which I personally reach for most days because it's one of my personal favorites. If you like that product, you're gonna like this. They're made for each other, and I've just been really enjoying it for the hydration and glow it gives my skin. It just makes it feel really plump and youthful, and I'm moving away from more of a matte look. I've been doing that for so long. I am going slightly more glowy. It's just personal preference, just because of how my skin has changed over the years. My next favorite is from Refi, and this is the Face Primer Glow and Sculpt. This does have some really nice skincare ingredients, but the thing about this that I really love is the packaging, and it's this roller packaging. It's really cool because I feel like it does give a nice little lift, little lymphatic drainage before you go in with your makeup. Absolutely love the design of it. I think it's fantastic, and it's one I'll definitely repurchase and I reach for often. However, my number 1 is this product right here, and I don't feel like it gets enough love, but those who've tried it, they know how good this is. This is from MAC. They just haven't released too many things in the recent years that have really made it into my makeup collection, but we actually have a couple in this video, which is saying a lot. So I'm so happy to see that MAC is coming back, getting some new products out there to get my interest at least. And this is the MAC Hyperreal Skin Canvas Balm. This is designed for underneath makeup. So if you need moisture, and this also, I feel like, really provides a nice smooth canvas to the skin. It doesn't have the pore filling properties, but for whatever reason, my skin looks poreless when I apply my foundation on top. It's just the perfect combination, the perfect hydration, has this silky consistency that truly just makes your makeup look like silk. It's lightweight and it just is not too moisturizing where things slip and slide, but just enough to have that slip that your makeup can go on nicer, but also look like silk. It's just so beautiful. Highly recommend. I got the mini and I'm waiting for a sale to buy the full size because I do have so much product I want to use up. I just don't want to run out and purchase when I have other things to use up. So I have to buy the full size next sale. So I'm waiting for that, but it is so good. Definitely go full size. It's worth it. I always try and do a mini first just because I have so much stuff, but next time it's full size for me. Moving on to foundation, we have some heavy hitters here. They are incredible and I cannot wait to talk about them. For years, I wanted to try the Tom Ford foundation stick. Too pricey for my budget, but during the sale, I decided to treat myself. I'm a makeup lover, so I knew eventually I'd probably try it. And also when I actually broke down the cost of this is a better value than some other foundation sticks because it has more product in it. So that kind of made me feel better too. So this is the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick. And I have the shade Tawny. I'm wearing that today on my skin. It's one of my favorite foundations to wear and probably my #1 most complimented from you guys as of recently. Every time that I wear this, you're like, what are you wearing on your skin? And it's always the Tom Ford. And I just feel like it looks so nice, not only on camera for you guys to see, but in person. It is traceless. That's in the name. It just looks like your skin, looks like your skin texture. It doesn't look like it's heavy or just anything gunky on the skin. It's just such a nice formulation, convenient in a stick, good for travel, and just good for my 37-year-old skin. I'm just loving this formulation for my skin. Not drying, good finish, not matte either. It's just the perfect normal skin finish, which is what I'm looking for. I just want things to look like my skin, and this gives me that. It is pricey, but honestly so good. However, I did use the dupe for it. It is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Stick. This is a good dupe. It is more matte though, but you can get a similar sort of finish and wear to the Tom Ford as long as you really hydrate your skin. I know I keep forgetting to mention the name that I use for this one, but it is Classic Beige. It is a medium warm shade. Works really nicely. I use this. It's not a perfect match, but neither is the Tom Ford for me really, but I make it work. I can blend it down my neck and get things to work when I do my concealer, powder, all that kind of stuff. It just works then, but it is the best match out there for me. I would recommend it. And if you want more matte, maybe this was too dewy or whatnot for you, Wet n Wild is under $10 and you can get a similar sort of finish. For me, regardless of price point, whether it's a Tom Ford price point, Wet n Wild price point, if it's a good makeup product, I let you know. Regardless of the price. I'll try anything, whether it's high-end, low-end, whatever. Good makeup's good makeup regardless of the price, and you can get good makeup for under $10. So check out that stick foundation if you're interested. Filming during the summer, you're gonna hear noises on my channel. It is what it is. I think that was a chair upstairs. Another fantastic makeup product, and I might have mentioned this last year. No, I wouldn't have because I would have had my Best of Beauty up before then. But this released, I think it was December 26th of 2022. And this I've been using throughout 2023. This is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. I have 12O, which is an olive undertone. This is so good for me when I don't have too much color to my skin. So this is a little bit too light for me right now. With the sun, I don't pull olive so much. I go more red. My skin tone just has a little bit more red to it, which the Tom Ford one matches quite well now. Shade match aside, the formula of this is beautiful. In person, this one I get a lot of compliments on too for my skin. I feel like at the end of the day, I love how my skin looks when I wear this. So this wears beautifully on my skin, looks natural. It doesn't have that mica reflect on the skin, but just naturally gives your skin a healthy glow to it. And it has a decent amount of coverage, which I was surprised by when I first tried this. I thought it'd be lighter coverage, but the coverage is good, the color is good, the wear, the formula, the finish, everything about it is good to me. So this is definitely on high rotation. I love it. And then the most recent product that I picked up that I've been really loving and had to mention in a Best of Beauty is the new Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. And this is perfect when I want very little coverage to the skin. It can be built up to about a light medium. It looks like my skin. And this is the perfect color match for when I don't have a tan going on. I've been loving this formula. It is so nice. Looks like my skin, hydrating, wears well. Those are the things that I look for. I want it to look like my skin, have that wear to it. Lightweight, it just feels so good on the skin. So if you're looking for an everyday sort of product, which doesn't have too much coverage to it, you don't want that. You want it to look very, very skin-like. Danessa Myricks Beauty, check it out. I love this product so much. And you also get 1.58 fluid ounces in it. So it's more than a typical foundation, which is 1 ounce of product. So you get a little bit more in that, which is really, really nice. So I love that. And then I was looking for powder, and the only thing that I have that's new for this year is a powder foundation, because I've been sticking to my old powders. I use my Huda Beauty. I've been back to using my Hourglass, which I love that powder. I have my One Size powder, Charlotte Tilbury powder, like all my old favorites. That's typically what I use for a setting powder. So I don't have anything new there. For powder, this is actually a powder foundation. Makeup Forever redid their powder foundation. I know that was super controversial at the time because that was my favorite powder foundation and I was worried about the formula. I like this more because it feels better on my skin. It's better for those with normal to dry skin, I feel like. This one, I feel like it's a little bit more hydrating and forgiving on my skin. But if you're looking for the most coverage from a powder, you like a powder foundation, or you want to bump up the coverage of, say, a skin tint or whatnot, this is your friend. You would want to get this product because this is going to add all the coverage. It's the most full coverage powder that I personally have ever tried. It goes on like butter on the skin. It's super creamy and smooth, looks flawless. I love it. I like it more than the old one, and I loved the old formula. So big fan, love the new packaging as well. Love, love, love. The amount I'm talking about these products, we're gonna be here for at least 45 minutes, if not an hour. That's okay. I haven't seen you in a while, so we're gonna talk for a while. 2 bronzers to mention. One I believe I also mentioned last year, but I've just been loving it. And when we're moving on to the complexion, I have truly been sticking to mostly cream or liquid products. I feel like with age, that's especially looking the best on my skin, and that's something that I've been reaching for. There's one exception, which is the best powder blush I've ever tried. You can probably guess what that is. If you're familiar with my channel, you'll already know, but truly, I just stick to creams and I feel like that looks the best on my skin, melts in easier. This for bronzer is from Give Beauty, and I haven't actually tried too much from the brand, but the things that I have tried, I've really liked. And this is probably my favorite thing so far that I've tried from Give Beauty. And this is in the shade Toastin'. You have a cream and a powder. My favorite is the cream. I'm wearing it now. This is made for light skin tones. I'd say I'm medium bordering tan skin right now, and it still shows up on me, but gives this beautiful caramel latte sort of color to the skin. So if you're into that latte makeup, this compact, pick it up. You're gonna want the powder for your eyes, the cream for the face. It's like the perfect caramel latte sort of makeup look in this palette, which I love. So I'm loving that trend right now, but this has been getting so much love for me, and the formulas of both are great. A nice warm caramel color. Love this on the skin. I also have the powder lightly dusted on top as well. So it's more of a subtle bronze to me with a tan going on, but I think it's beautiful because I can overdo it on bronzer. I know I can. I'm guilty. And then another cream product that if I need to bump up the color a little bit more, because this is deeper, nice and creamy, blends in easy, wears a long time, all the things. that you could want. This is from LYS and it's in the shade Harmony. So this is the medium one. I love that this has this triangular shape. Actually works out really nicely if you want to contour straight from the stick. Often when I'm personally blending out my product, I will take it from the stick, but this is one of the rare products that'll actually go right on the face with because I like the shape of it. The color is nice and dark and pigmented. If you're looking for pigment, blendability, wear, this is the bronzer for you if you're into cream products. For blush, these blew me away, took my breath away. They're so pretty. They're from Makeup by Mario. These are the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veils. These are cream blushes. Initially, I was trying to be good this year, and I was only going to pick up one just to try out the formula for you guys, but I fell in love with it. It warranted the purchase of more. That's how good these were to me. Warranting purchasing more of the same formula. So this is the shade Just Peachy, which was the one I started out with, and it is gorgeous. And then I picked up the pink one, which was the most popular on my Instagram poll that you guys wanted me to try out. It's in Perfect Pink. It's a really popular pink color right now if you're looking for this sort of pink. You can find it in here, and the thing I like about these that they can go over top of a fully set face, give you a nice sheer wash of color. You can build it up slightly, but they look natural on the skin, which is what I'm going for. Skin-like. Key in this video. You want things to look skin-like, everything blended, no effort. These. You want these. But my favorite color actually is this one, which wasn't on my radar. And my friend Jasmine said she wanted me to pick up this color in the poll, and I didn't even think about it. So I'm like, why would Jasmine want me to get this color? However, this is the most flattering color on my undertone, my skin tone, of all the blushes. I thought Just Peachy was good till I tried Rose Crush on. If you have similar skin tone to me, Rose Crush, this is my favorite color. So beautiful on the skin. It goes with anything too. So I'll just pick a little bit of this up. Not sure what blush I'm going to use. Rose Crush. And it just gives the most flattering shade and undertone to the skin. Just nice and flushed, natural. Because of the color, because it's so flattering to my undertone. Why I reached for this. Blushes have been the hot ticket item for quite a bit now, so I do have a lot to mention in this video, but they all had to be mentioned because the formulas are that good. I loved the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. These two are my personal most used though from all the ones that I've tried, and I've tried quite a few, and they're more of the lighter shades. I do have a dewy formula and a matte one. So pretty, and I'm actually surprised how much I like the matte one. This one probably is my favorite. It's in the shade Bliss. I've been using this as a lip color too. I don't have it on today, but that is the color right there, and it's so pretty on the skin. And then the next one is Hope, which has a more dewy finish. It's a little bit darker, cooler, and just a standard everyday sort of blush, which I've been really enjoying. Hope I don't use on my lips like the Bliss formula, because the Bliss is that matte formula, which I just feel like is super flattering. Those shades, again, if I don't know what to use or wear, I know I'm gonna get a good look when I reach for those. And what I love about these is they're gonna last me forever. They'll literally expire before I'm able to use them all, because that's how little you need to use on your skin. So pigmented, the formula is so easy to work with, and all these products go on top of a fully set face. If they didn't, I wouldn't like the formula. The formulas have to be perfect. These are all perfect. This got me back into Peaches, this color, and it's from Danessa Myricks Beauty. I really got into the brand this year. This is the Yummy Skin in Bellini, and it's that blurring balm formula, which he initially came out with those powders. You can use them as a primer or over top of makeup, and it blurs the skin. This has that same sort of blurring formula, but in a blush. Color is lovely, super flattering, perfect for the summer. Like this color on my cheeks right now, heaven sent. Love this color. It is so pretty. Perfect peachy blush, and they just go on so effortlessly. This is more of a matte formula. It is perfect if you have texture or pores or anything you don't want to accentuate. The matte formula is just going to blur everything out, and it just goes in seamlessly to the skin. So, so pretty. Highly recommend if you're looking for a peach. Very different though than the Makeup by Mario. If you were wanting just peachy, this is gonna give you actual dew and glow to the skin. This is matte, so the finishes are just completely different, and this has way more pigment, because I know I get questions about that often. Then for the best powder blush I've ever used, and these are from Haus Labs. I haven't tried a lot from Haus Labs. I love the rebranding that they did. I think this is the best rebrand of a brand ever is what Haus Labs has done. These are talc free. The colors are phenomenal. I got these two. We have Pomelo Peach and Watermelon Bliss, both perfect for me. I started out with Watermelon Bliss. The pigment of this is a universal red shade. Incredible. Don't be scared of a red blush. This is stunning on literally everyone. So is this, if you want something lighter. If you want that flush cheek, this color is everything. Pomelo Peach is just easy for every day. And I often top this on top of my Danessa Myricks or a little on my Makeup by Mario if I just want to amp up the color slightly. So these are so good, but please tell me why Sephora has limited edition next to these now. Why? Why does it say limited edition? I want to know because I'm going to be ticked off if these are ever gone. Best powder blush formula ever. So if they're limited edition and you've not tried these, please try them, but maybe not. Then you'll fall in love with them and be mad with me. I know so many of you have already tried them, so you already know. And then for highlight, this formula has been out for a bit. However, I just got this color this year, and it's the Rare Beauty Highlighter in Exhilarate. And that's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today, just to give a natural glow to the skin. It gives that wet look, just melts into the skin. You can apply this with your finger and it goes on beautifully with a brush, and it's not going to have any sort of texture, powder look, nothing skin-like. You know it already. This is skin-like on the skin, and it is so pretty. So if you're looking for a highlight, the Rare Beauty formula is it for me. I love the colors. I also have the lightest shade, and that really beams on my skin. This one is perfect for my tan skin. And then I can still get away with this one when I'm more light medium, but I do use the lightest one too, and it's so pretty, especially in the inner corner. Don't get me started. I'm back to like inner corner work too. So nice. Moving on to eyes. We don't have too many products to go through here, like complexion. Complexion's my favorite. You already know that. I love trying out complexion. And for eyes, I have one eyeshadow palette to share with you. This is my absolute favorite that has launched this year. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. This is like the perfect color story to me, and I love the formula. It is the Too Faced Italian Spritz palette. This is one of those palettes and color stories that it's just hard to beat for me because it has the perfect pops of color, the type of colors that I personally like to wear, mixed with these beautiful matte shades, the perfect amount of mattes. Blendability is there, variety of looks is there, and just such a perfect palette for me. I love this thing so much. You guys know I go on and on about this. I have no idea how I got this in PR, but thank you, Too Faced, for sending it over to me. This is one of those palettes that I wish was permanent because I love it so much. Those limited edition products, they just get you. Mascara. Am I saying it correctly? I know I get clocked for how I say it. Mascara. I don't know how I say it. I'm sorry. I say mascara really, really weird, apparently. But these are my top 3 mascaras. Drugstore, always on it for mascara. Thank you so much. My number 1 is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. And both of my drugstore ones I have to repurchase because I used them during when I was sick. They're getting tossed. This one was controversial, but you know what? At the end of the day, this works. This gives me the most... I'm gonna sneeze. No. It never ends. This mascara gives me the most volume and length. The only thing that I don't like about it is because it makes my lashes so long, they literally touch underneath my brow, and I can get some transfer, which never happens for me. This can do that in the sweltering heat, I will say. However, it's not enough to bother me. I'll just do one of those, you know, wipe it off. Even with that issue, it's still my number 1 because it is so good at how it makes my lashes look. This makes my lashes look the closest to lash extensions possible. That's how much volume and length it gives. The brush is super unique, but it just works at lifting, getting every single lash, coating the lashes. Best formula brush, super innovative. I feel like I have nothing like this. my favorite one. Another great release was the e.l.f. Lash and Roll, which is supposed to be like the Benefit Roller Lash. This one has that scooped wand, which is similar to my Tower 28. That's why I guess I like this. I forgot about that. I love the Tower 28. I have a bunch of samples of that, but this one is good for also cupping the lashes, giving that curled look to the lashes. This one doesn't transfer flake or anything like that. Doesn't give me as much volume, but still a contender for a really good mascara and one that I'll definitely repurchase. And then if you're looking to spend a little bit of money, this is the YSL Lash Clash. It is a beautiful volumizing mascara. If you're looking for that, it does give great length too. This is more volume than the L'Oreal, and the brush of this is a big boy. If you're looking to get your lashes done in like one swipe, you're gonna get it done with this one. This one means business. It is just going to get the job done. And this is the most long-wearing mascara that I personally own or have tried. This is better than waterproof to me. That's how much this stays on my lashes. I have kind of a hard time getting this off. I've gotten tips from you guys, so thank you for that. It does help. But this one will hold on. This will last on your lashes. At the end of the night, you're definitely going to have to take a couple steps to remove it, but it is so good. And if you need that wear, you got it in here. It is YSL though, so it is more pricey, but fantastic mascara. For brows, 2 products. The first thing is affordable because it is from the Sephora Collection brand. This is a fantastic brow gel if you like the Patrick Ta one. Has a very similar brush to that, if you can see. Dupe, I would say. And this though is very thin. So that's why I like it, because the formula is almost like water, but it sticks your hairs down without getting any sort of gunk. Because a lot of brow gels on the market can get little flakes, little stringy bits, gunk. This one is just so thin that it just does the job without the gunk. So if you have issues with gunk, how many times can I say that? You're gonna like this one, so definitely check it out from Sephora Collection. I love it. And then also for brows, I've gotten back into powder eyebrows. That's where I started with brows, and is that where we're gonna finish? I have no idea, probably not, because I change my mind all the time when it comes to brows. But right now, into powder brows. That's what I have in my brows right now. And this is from Benefit. It is their Goof Proof Brow Powder. I have the shade 4, which is warm deep brown. And I really like the color for my brows. I love how it makes them look. Gives good shape and definition to them. And I don't feel like they look too overfilled, but they're definitely prominent. And I just love the ease of a powder. So really been enjoying a powder for my brows. And then for lashes, I have 2 to mention. I'm wearing one of them right now, but with a little extra something something on the end. So this is my favorite style of lash. It is from BK Beauty and Risa Does Makeup. It's the Day Club False Lashes. These just fit my eyes perfectly. I love them. They're the perfect amount of wispy and drama, but without being too much. They can either look natural or you can make them look dramatic. They just have that versatility, which makes them my favorite lash. So that's why I like those. And then when I just want a little bit of something, these are the Angela Bright collab. These are a half lash, but they are the most beautiful half lash because they have a taper to them. So they really give them really nice cat eye. Nice and tiny, a thicker band though, which isn't my personal preference, but I feel like I can still make them blend in. I just wish it had a slightly thinner band. However, the shape of these are just so perfect. I had to mention them because it gives that little lift to the outer corner, which I need because my eyes are like drooping down. So I like when they go a little bit of lift. Fake it with lashes. Inserting lip segment because I literally filmed this video and forgot this whole section of my products. I didn't even look to my right. What am I doing? This is officially going to be an hour-long video, and I thought I was doing pretty good for my first video back, but I see I was mistaken. So we're doing lips. You had no idea that I totally forgot this, but let's start with lip treatment. And these are 2 products that I love. Similar reasons. I used to use the Fenty Skin lip treatment for at night. It's called the Plush Put-In Intensive Recovery Lip Mask. This is nice and thick. Love the dispenser on it. It's one of those twist up ones, which I absolutely love. It has a light pink color to it and it's very thick. So I actually like this for during the day just because of the tint to it. So that's what I use it for. And I've been using this one more so at night than that one. Even though this one came out first and I was using it at night, this kind of took the place. I'm almost done it, actually. It is from City Beauty. It's the City Lips Night Oil. It's a plumping oil, and this is a night treatment. And I couldn't pinpoint what this smelled like when I initially tried this out. And it's kind of giving me Coca-Cola vibe. It's sweet, but it smells really, really good to me. It's not a discoloring yellow to the lips. It's actually quite clear. Very comfortable on the lips, super thin, but definitely plumps your lips over time. Perfect for at night, smooths everything out, has a beautiful scent, and I feel like when I wake up in the morning, this is still on my lips, which is something I'm looking for. I want it to be nourishing all night. A few of the reasons why I love this, but both very good if you're looking for a night treatment. Sorry, I think I hit the mic. Lips this year for me, I don't know what it was, but I've just been trying so many people's lip combos that it really took a hold of me. And here we are today with this whole lip section. So if you're looking for amazing lip products, you're on the right video. So for lip liner, we have 6. I'm not limiting down for these. I love all these. Whoops. An eyeliner was in my lip product category. So back to eyes, the Perfect Brown from Makeup by Mario. You need this. I wear this all the time. Waterline on my liner. I smudge it out on my liner. On my lid, I smudge it out with the brush. I'm just a mess now. The name of it is the Perfect Brown. It truly is. It lasts on my waterline, and the color is this beautiful chocolatey color. Look at that. Is that not the perfect brown color? Because it is to me. And it's easy to smudge with the brush, and you can get that beautiful smudged liner look if you just smudge that out. See, I try to fade the top for you. But you can do a fade with it, which is really nice to do. So I really like that. And back to lip liner. For lip liner, these are probably my favorite finds because they are affordable, really good quality. They're from Sephora collection, and they are the Rouge Gel lip liners. I have it in Hot Sauce and Rose Wine. Rose Wine is my favorite because I've been really into pink lips. So both of them are really nice because they're long wearing like Charlotte Tilbury. They glide on a little bit easier though you might think because of that, these might have a chance of bleeding and just feathering out. They don't. They stay put. They're just glide on really easily, and they're retractable, which you should know because I forgot to read and I sharpened this one, but you can just twist it up. No need to sharpen, so it's super convenient and easy, not having to worry about that. And yeah, don't wreck your pencil like I did. And then we have the KVD Everlasting Lip Liner in Lolita. It's called Queen of Poisons, I think now, from KVD. And it's a really pretty pink shade. I've been using this all the time. I picked it up because of Jean Watts. I love her lip combos, so that's why I've been using that. Then the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper in Big Truffle. I'm wearing a little bit of that today. It's truly a plumping lip liner. Beautiful color, and I love it because it does give that definition to my lips. It really plumps it up. Spicy. If you've tried the lip injection glosses, it has that in a lip liner. It is insane. It is so plumping. And then for like an everyday lip pencil that is just a standard brown, I've been using Fawn from Refi, and it has this really nice sealant on the one side that smooths out my lips and locks in my lip liner, which I've actually been using with other lip liners too. I really like it. I wasn't using that side before, but I've fallen in love with it recently, and I think it's really good. So I have Fawn majority of my lip and just a little bit of in Big Truffle on the perimeters to add a little bit of plumpness and definition. And those are my favorite lip liners. For lipstick, I have a couple, and it's mostly super glossy lips that I've been really loving. But for 2 lipsticks, I have the MAC Thanks It's MAC. This got really popular on TikTok. I actually did a video for it. But this is a luster glass finish, so it gives that shine, but it's in a lipstick. And the color is just perfect for an everyday pink. If you're looking for one, I can see why this went viral. Very pretty color. And then I picked this up because of Glamzilla. It is the L'Oreal Color Riche in Ferris Nude. Where has this been? Why haven't I found out about this till now? I'm a little upset because I've been wearing this so much. This is a satin finish, very creamy, very nourishing to the lips. Borderline matte, but does have a slight bit of sheen. Not like the luster glass, as you can see, but does have that bit of sheen to it. I'm wearing this today. It is such a pretty nude, great for that latte look, I feel like. I love the color. It is pink leaning, but I think can be manipulated really nicely with your lip liner or whatever you're using. Very flattering and versatile, so I really love the color. And then the YSL number 162. These are the Rouge Volupte, and this is just a great everyday mid-tone pink. I think it's super pretty. If I need some more moisture to my lips and want a little bit more color, I've been reaching for this. Smells incredible. I love the YSL smell. I also fell into the Candy Glaze lip train, which is going around, and these are from YSL as well. So these are a balm gloss stick. So this is like a gloss in a stick. Mine looks a little bit colored right now. This is pretty much clear. It has a light pink color if you're gonna look for any sort of color with this, but it pretty much looks like clear on most people. And this just looks like gloss in a stick, as the name suggests. I did a video just on this formula. So good. You can see it applied to the lips. Love this. The only thing, I'm gonna run out of it because I've been using it so much and it's so creamy that you just use a lot of it and then gonna be gone. And then for glosses, we have a bunch here to mention. I really love the release from Laura Lee Los Angeles. These smell different than any other gloss on the market. They smell incredible, edible, so good, more fruity. They're more sheer in pigment, but super glossy, which is my preference. And I really love the colors that she did. They're good price too, and the packaging is super cool because you don't have to twist it, you just have to pull it. It is a magnetic closure, which is really nice. I also fell in love with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Hot Chocolate. This color looked intimidating to me at first. I thought it'd be dark, but you know the Fenty Gloss Bombs are nice and sheer, so this gives that brown tint to the lips. If you're looking for a tinted gloss with a little bit of brown to it, you'll love this. Super flattering on all skin tones too. Then for the most glossy lips that you're looking for, this is a clear gloss and it is from Refi. I saw that they release colors in this, and you know when it comes to Sephora, I'm going to be picking some of those up. But this is the clear version and I love it. It's just the Refi lip gloss. The applicator is really nice on this too because it has that metal tip and it's super glossy. I use this all the time. Highly, highly recommend. And then for color opacity, but this is just for color, strictly, like I love this. This is the City Lips Plumping Lip Gloss in Watermelon. Picked up this because of Babs Beauty. She got me into this color and I love it. It is opaque, it is pink, it is perfect if you love a pink lip, vibrant. I love this color, get so many compliments when I wear this. It's just the perfect pink gloss. Perfect for summer, has a little bit of plumping, but not painful in the slightest. That's why I love City Beauty, their City Lips, not painful plumping. It is just the perfect amount. Formula-wise, amazing. And then the last lip glosses I have here are the Buxom ones. They're not new, but I got back into these. So I'm wearing a little bit of White Russian Sparkle on my lips. It's fading because I've talked so much. Then I have White Russian and Dolly. I use these all the time too. They are plumping. They are more cooling plumping than burning like Too Faced or nothing like the City Lips because those don't feel like anything. These are like minty cooling, I feel like, on my lips, but beautiful colors. And obviously I love a plump, juicy looking lip, so I personally really like plumping formulas, and that's everything for lips. Brushes, these three. Yes. Number one brush though, always and forever, is this BK Beauty 109 brush. I've talked about this at length. This brush is like the foundation brush, the 101 from BK Beauty that was super popular, just smaller. This one I use for foundation. I'll then use it for contour, blush. You could use this for concealer if you wanted. Literally, you could use this for any of your cream steps. It is so perfect, the shape, the size, it is everything. I can do so much of my makeup with just this one brush. So, number one brush I would recommend. If you like a dual-ended situation, like me, this is like the 109, but in a little dual end from Makeup by Mario. It is the F4 brush, I believe. It is not on this brush, but I will have it linked below for you. It has the same shape as that 109, as you can see on this end. just comes with the little extra fluffier end, which is perfect for further blending foundation, your powder products if you want to do that in addition to your cream. It's probably even faster and does even more just in this one brush. So if you're just looking for one brush, this is really good. You can pick it up at Sephora. I did want to mention my BK Beauty because that is the one that I've been using longer. And this one is just a newer find that does the trick, and it's a dual end, which I love, but I know a lot of people don't like dual-ended brushes like I do. So you have two options there. And then my last brush is also a dual-ended brush. This is the Patrick Ta for Contour 2. Looks like this. This is great for sculpting the face. So if you are into bronzing, sculpting, all that, this is what I use it for. This doesn't have as much versatility as this brush for me personally. If I were to just recommend one, I would go that way. But if you're looking to add some additional brushes to your collection and you like the shape of this, because you can really get a nice contour with this shape, and then also bronze up a little bit more with the fluffier side, then I would recommend this brush if you're really into bronzing like me. My last makeup product here is a new setting spray. This is from Beauty Blender, and if you love that Beauty Blender skin tint, you'll love this as well. This is even better than the primer for me. This is the Beauty Blender Boost 4-in-1 Firming Peptide Setting Spray. Gives that hydration back to the skin, melts everything together, beautiful glow. It sets your makeup, plumps your skin. It says it blurs your pores. I think it just makes everything look more smooth. I don't know about pores specifically, honestly, for a spray, but it does make everything else look smoother. So I guess it does have that smoothing property. It's a really nice addition to my setting sprays, and one that I had to mention for 2023 because I really think it's the standout setting spray for me this year. That is all my makeup products. We do have skincare, fragrance, hair, and that will be rounding out the video. So we still have a little ways to go, but for skincare, this is what honestly has changed things for me, because it doesn't matter what you put on your skin makeup-wise. If your skin underneath isn't looking good, you're not going to get the sort of outcome or finish that you want. So starting with skincare is really, really important. Texture, evenness, plumpness, all those things. These three products have maintained skin that I've personally been looking for so long. They've really helped me, and I want to explain about all three of these products, what I use them for. So for a chemical exfoliant, this is something I've introduced to my skincare routine. I personally only need to use this about once a week. Everyone's going to be different. I think 1 to 2 times at most. For me, you can build up with this. It says it's non-irritating, but for me, just using this once a week just brings my skin back to that level of making my texture nice and smooth. This is instant. If I need something to take care of texture, putting this on the night before, wake up in the morning, my texture is gone. This works that well for me. It is the Paula's Choice Exfoliate, and this is a 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. It has salicylic acid in it. It's for all skin types. It says it unclogs and shrinks enlarged pores. My pores, especially around my nose, I don't really even notice them anymore. I don't even use pore filling primers that much anymore. That's how much I feel like these products have changed my pores. Then we have smooths and even skin tone. It's lightweight, liquid, absorbs quickly. I agree with all the claims. As I said, it's a simple step you can include in your skincare routine that you don't even have to do that often, and it's going to give you results. So I highly recommend looking into this. They do have a mini of it as well if you just want to start out with the mini, but this one, so good. My best friend uses it as well. I use it. I know so many other people who use it. I was late to the game on it. I'm so sad I didn't introduce it sooner. For what has helped my skin even more than the Paula's Choice. Honestly, this is a fairly recent find of mine. I was initially just going to give this to my mom, and one of you guys was like, you should actually try it. And I did. It's one of those things again. Next day results for me. I noticed this works for my skin. It has hyaluronic acid, a vitamin C niacinamide, and ferulic acid in this. It's all in these 3 different compartments. It's from Lancome. It's the Renergy HCF Triple Serum. So this is my favorite serum that I use. This is so good. And the potency of each of the formulas is contained in this packaging because it's all separated and it comes out 3 different holes. But this, for how plump my skin looks, bright and even, I found. I feel like this has probably done it for my pores, and this for everything else I feel like has done it for me. It is so, so good. I highly recommend. I'm filming this on Friday, and it actually is 25% off on Sephora. It's only a one-day only thing, but I put it on my Instagram stories and community tab. So I hope you guys were able to pick it up because it is so, so good. It is pricey, and I'm not one to really be into too pricey of skincare. I feel like I can get similar results in cheaper stuff, but this is one of those things that really is worth every penny to me with the results it's given my skin. I just feel like my skin looks more youthful, and I attribute it to this. It is that good to me. Fine lines and wrinkles is included in that. Because of how plump it makes my skin look, I feel like it kind of just fills that in. Just smooths everything out. It's so good. And then I also introduced a nighttime facial oil to my skincare routine, and it's changed the game for me as well. My skin has really been needing an oil, not just a moisturizer at night. This is from Drunk Elephant, and it's the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. I know I hear there's a dupe out there for it. However, I love this so much. It gives me this glow to my skin the next day that is just unmatched. My skin loves how nourishing an oil is at night. It kind of just seals everything in and makes a difference in terms of the lasting hydration to my skin. And I have just this little mini because I'm trying to use it up. And then I do have a backup all ready to go. I cannot be without this stuff. It has also changed my skin, and I had to mention it in this video because really it's one of those things that I use nightly and I can't get enough of it. It's just so good. My skin eats it up, but not too much that it disappears. It actually like stays on my skin. It's such a nice oil, and so happy I discovered that as well. And that's everything for skincare. And then I have 5 products to mention for other categories. Let's do fragrance. I'm excited for this category. We have the Okja and Paul Miss Girl. This is Paul Reacts collab with Okja, and this smells like a combination of Baccarat Rouge 540 and Tom Ford Lost Cherry. If you love those 2 fragrances, you will love this because it is like it had a baby. It is so good. I went on and on about this recently in a favorites video, so I feel like I don't want to go on too much, but just know it's those 2 fragrances combined. That's all you need to know. That's how good it is. And then these are newer to me, but I had to mention them. They're going to be in my July favorites when I film that. And they are from Kayali. And I know you guys know I have this like love-hate relationship with Kayali. Some of them work out for me and they're amazing. In my collection forever type of fragrances. And then there's those fragrances that I'm just like, how did that happen? Fragrance is so personal. So these ones for me are a huge hit. And the one is probably my favorite Kayali to date. That's how good it is. It's the Wedding Collection. They came out with Silk Santal and Velvet Santal. Silk Santal is more feminine leaning, and Velvet Santal is a unisex fragrance. Combined, this is incredible. Most amazing fragrance combined. However, if I were to just pick one, it would be Silk Santal. I'm not wearing anything right now. But if you want to smell edible, this is what you need, but elevated, sophisticated. It's super soft and creamy, inviting, comforting. It has this vanilla, creamy, dried down, slightly musky, but this sparkling champagne opening. Literally the perfect wedding scent. And the smell of this, I cannot tell you. I don't know. This is the most edible smelling fragrance to me, not being too cupcake sugar focused. You know, it's just the perfect, yummy, sophisticated scent. Moderate wear on this. I sprayed it before I went to bed. I could still smell it in the morning, but it definitely dries softer to the skin. I wouldn't go so far as saying it's a skin scent, but definitely you come into your bubble, which is my kind of fragrance. I don't like something too projecting. I like it a little bit softer, but this is just yummy, decadent yumminess. It is so good. I cannot get enough of this. I'm buying the full size. And then Velvet Santal is just this creamy, woodsy smell. which also so stunning. Definitely unisex leaning, but not overly masculine. It is universally appealing. I feel like definitely deeper, more seductive. This is more light and sweet, and this is more sexy, I feel like. But both combined just together, incredible. But it really depends on kind of what you're leaning for, because I can see these both separately as well, but combined they also work. But if I were to only pick one, it would be Silk Santal, and let me tell you, amazing. Everything I've wanted from Kayali for me is in that. It's not too complex either. I just feel like it's the perfect blend. You can smell distinct things, but it just melts. It melts. That's the best way I can describe it. The creaminess of those two fragrances are just that good. And then for deodorant, my Rio Deo, it has it in the number 40 smell, which is Black Amber Plum and Vanilla Woods. Vanilla Woods. If you like 40, you'd actually like the Kayali ones. Not that they smell alike. However, Vanilla Woods, you get that. It's complimentary. So me wearing this with those, like, that's the kind of fragrance I like. If you're similar to me, check them out. I think you'll be really, really happy with them. And the Rio Deo, if you're looking for aluminum-free deodorant that smells incredible, it's like almost strawberries and cream to me. I know it's Black Amber Plum, but I always get this strawberries and cream vibe. My perfect kind of scent, Vanilla Woods, sign me up, ticks every box, love it, effective, aluminum-free. Last thing I have here is for hair, and this is from Color Wow. It's the Pop and Lock High Gloss Finish, Frizz Control and UV Protectant. This I add before I blow dry my hair, and it makes my hair so soft and silky and smooth. I love it for that. So it's like a heat protectant, has a little bit of this pearl in it, but it just makes it so shiny and smooth. I didn't wear it today though, unfortunately, because I have my curly hair and I tend to use different products for that. But if you're looking for a gloss serum that gives you shine, smoothness, and is a heat protectant, all in one here. You can use this on wet or dry hair. I personally use it on wet only, but you can use it on both. And that is officially my best of beauty so far for 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a super long video and I'm losing my voice again, unfortunately, which maybe it's a little too soon because I did lose my voice during this sickness for a few days. So hopefully it can stick around because I have more videos I want to film. Actually want to film one right after this video. So more videos to come. Thank you guys for waiting for me, for watching this video. I really appreciate all your love and support. I am back. So happy to be here. Love you guys. Missed you. Thanks for watching. Let me know your favorites so far this year. And I will see you guys in my next video.